All right, this is Dave of Dave Trains, and just giving a little small update. Finally got all the mountain on this side finished. The Sculpta mold took about 4 days to dry, even with setting a heater up here, just bearing down on it. And usually, what I've done in the past is when I put my plaster cloth down, I'll go back with spackling paste or joint compound, just kind of mix it thin and put a covering over it to get any of the small holes that's left. And so, but this time I went out and got some plaster of Paris and mixed that up a little bit and tried that, and that worked really well. The Sculpta mold worked really good for what I wanted to do by filling in some deep depressions in the mountain. But like I said, it took forever to dry, and it does leave kind of a mottled appearance. So I've got my mountain done about this far. Let me come out just a little bit. As you can see, I've got a couple rock molds I've placed in. And basically, I've just hot glued these to the mountain, and I'll go back. A couple things that happened I didn't like is the way I made this mountain was a little bit different how I do it. Normally, I used a lot of cardboard and newspaper underneath, and because I wanted it up this height, but instead of a slope, it's got to be almost straight up. So, and you can see I've got some cardboard ribbing here and kind of right there you can see, and right here. So gonna place a few rock molds to hopefully try to cover that up, and I didn't do a good job with this plaster cloth right here to try to blend that. Something that I've had, my mother-in-law passed away a few years ago. When we cleaned their house out, she was big in ceramics, and she had a bunch of these little tools, and I've been using. And I guess when you're working with ceramics, I've never done that, but there's all these little scrapers and cutters and for objects, and these work really good. So if you're out there, like at Hobby Lobby or Place, I believe they have these, and I don't think they're very expensive, but they're really good at scraping away some small areas that you just want to work on, and I would recommend getting some of those. Like I said, they have points, and they've got little scoops and different size scoops and different angles, and that works pretty good. And then when you put your plaster on too, if you can shape it like that also, which I'm probably going to have to do because these are kind of out from the wall a little bit. I'm going to have to fill those in and probably make some plaster pairs, and I've got a little bit of hydrocal, maybe mix that 50-50 and try to put this over. The other thing with plaster Paris that I like, it dries really quick. This is overnight. You can sand it. I've sanded this all again, and so all this area is ready to paint. I've kind of got an unusual thing here. I'm not going to sure what I'm going to do with that. I may just leave it like it is, but I do need to blend this area right there somehow. I'm going to have to do that. I'll walk around on the back side and show you what I've got done. Excuse me. It's a little darker over here, but you can see I've got my rock boulders embedded, and all this is sanded, and just need to brush this off and paint the rock formations first, and then I can come back and work on this, paint this and scenic this area. I've kind of got my sheer rock. This is going to be a sheer rock wall through here. As my train's going to go through, this is going to be like a small river over here. But that can change at any minute. That's the best thing about working with model railroads is you're going along. You can change how things look. And so hopefully I'll work on that today. I'll have a little bit more to go. And I appreciate you watching. Like to continue to follow along, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and hit that little like, thumbs up. And I really appreciate you watching, and any comments, I greatly appreciate those, or their experiences doing stuff like this. And I want you to have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.